Good morning or good evening, beautiful souls. Just want to give a quick message and a quick download. I've been having a lot of downloads coming through, okay? And I know Spirit is been on by behind a little bit to ante up and come on here more. But also, too, Spirit is really, and Father is recommending us to really rest, especially at that retrograde, because there's something big coming, and I think I've said this before, where you're you're gonna be really busy. The season coming up, you're gonna be really busy, and what I mean by that is you're going to be helping a lot more people. God's going to put you out there in the world because He had you help certain people, but now He's going to put you on the road. Put me in, coach. Like, the coach is going to put you in. Also, too, been getting a lot of confirmations on the downloads that I've been saying. I had a strong confirmation on the download of spirits with their justice. I had a strong confirmation. Somebody else picked up the energy about spirit being taken out because they were about to talk. They were going to talk, or they found out what was also going on behind the scenes, and they were going to let you know what was going on, but they were taken out. That they were shocked to find out what was going on. That they were shocked to find out that certain people was playing with magic, and they are manipulating energy. Literally manipulating energy of like suicide spells, like make you think you want to kill yourself, and that's not you. Those are demons talking. But spirit is let me tell you something. Justice will be prevailed. I'm not going to get it too in detailed. They keep showing me the movie Family Reunion, where Medea was in court, and where she says to the judge jokingly, I'll take prison, Alex. That funny part. And also they're showing me the glimpse of the movie. I don't know. It was one of the first movies, the Medea movies came out, about the mom and the two daughters. One of the daughters, she let like the dad, touch her inappropriately, and the other daughter, she put her on a pedestal. And they keep showing me the part about the mother talking to one of her daughter's lovers. He was a banker, and saying that she has no idea that we almost spent all of the inheritance, the trust fund or whatever. They keep showing that part of the movie in my head. Also, too, I had a dream too that they are paying off neighbors. I had a dream that that somebody from my past, they're showing me certain people. I'm not saying that that's what it is, but I guess the roles or relationship of paid a neighbor, and in the dream, they ordered a pizza, and it made me think of Pizzagate or sex trafficking, kidnapping, or also sitting with a neighbor and sharing a pie, something sweet, but I didn't want any. So messing with the food, and over by the mailbox, something about the mail. I don't know if Spirit said taking of the mail, but also too, God is saying that I've noticed as more time goes by that we've been receiving more shocking truth of what's been going on, but we don't know it all yet. But God is going to make sure you are healed, when you find out all this, because I'm getting a sense that there's a big truth coming. Like, you're going to get the whole truth, and God wants you to know that He is going to be in that room with you. They're showing me being in an interrogation room, and then they're showing me, sitting down and having conversation with detectives. But I'm hearing God say, I am there with you. Not only am I there with you, you got all the spirits there with you. And I'm seeing celebrity spirits, you guys, like big celebrities that's passed over. I do got a download coming up with that. And I noticed Chester from Lincoln Park, there's other people that's been picking up his energy. But that's the next video that I got coming out. But I haven't released it yet. So, but they're also reminding me of one time. I remember when I was going through my sobriety, I went to an AA meeting, and I remember how nervous and how scared I was. Like, I was scared because, I've never been to one before, being around other energies. Because, we're very sensitive to energy. And that's like, no disrespect to AA meeting. It's just like, you're around people who's like a lot of emotions. And, you pick that up, as an empath. We channel energy really easily. And I was really nervous, and I'll never forget it. And you can call judgment down on me. This is a true story. As I was sitting there, the lights flickered a little bit, and then I heard somebody say, "Oh, God showed up." And literally that was God saying, it's okay, I'm here with you. And what the point I'm trying to make is pay attention even what strangers say as walking by. That's even downloads you're getting, that God is with you, that when you find out these truths and everything that's been done, you want that truth, and you're going to get that truth. But we're here. You need it to heal, and deep down you already know to trust your gut. But we are here, and when you find out that truth, and it's going to be, I'm hearing Spirit say it's going to be really shocking, even though you know the basics, but it's so deep. But just know that we are all in that room with you. We are all the angels, and you will be okay, and you will heal from this. You're already healing so well. There's so many people that's been betrayed and had the ultimate betrayal. The ultimate, were your own family. And sometimes, you might think, why me? But God made this happen because He knew you could handle it, and He wanted to make sure these same people would not be there when you would get your blessings. And He wanted to humble you and make sure you would bless the right people. Say if God blesses you with a lot of finances, He wants you not to sit on that money and be greedy and buy possessions and cars and drugs. He wanted to make sure you're going to go out there and you're going to help give people opportunities instead of sitting on that power. Don't abuse that power and be greedy with it. And also too, I'm hearing, and I said this yesterday, is don't be a hater. Don't be a hater. And in pure hearts, I know that's not you. What I mean by that is, if, say for example, somebody looks cute, like you see a female out there, like she looks pretty in a sundress and that color looks on her, say, hey, you look good in that color. Or if somebody gets a promotion, congratulate them. Don't be a hater. Sorry you guys, my cat over here is just going crazy. Give them a compliment. Be kind and don't be a hater. And I just wanted to give that quick message out, and start your day off with something positive and prayer, and God's waiting for you. And to the ones that come across this and you are in the dark and you feel lost and you feel alone, I'm telling you, you are not alone. God is right there waiting for you. Jesus is sitting there every time you cry. You're in that room. You're being watched by angels. They're there with you. Jesus is calling you to turn to Him. A lot of people, they may have materials, but on the inside they're in spiritual jail. And to me, spiritual jail is just, it's a horrible place to be. where you're just angry and you feel bitter and you hold all that around all day, and that's really heavy. And, there was a time in my life where I was really down and depressed and just stuck in addiction and, trying to lie around it, and just, I was alone. But, how I got through that is because I was never alone. How I got out of bed that morning, because God, the strength of God. God says, how do you think you got out of bed that day? How do you think you kept going when you had nobody? And I mean it. There was a time in my life I had nobody. I couldn't understand why people were treating me a certain way when I was nothing but kind, and literally wiped people's butts. I didn't understand it, but now I do. I was the ultimate betrayal. But it only made me stronger. All the pain that I've been through, it only made me stronger. And the enemy, they laugh at us. But, that's the demons inside them. They call us crazy. We don't worry about that. We don't, we're not too crazy because we figured it out. And it blows my mind because people still attack us, and we're like, okay, we picked up on it. We figured it out. Who do you think helped us with that? That's God. That's the blessing of God. You ever looked at somebody and you see so much light in them to where they give you energy? That's God. God lives within us. So no matter what you've done, it's never too late. I make it simple here, on my channel. I know these messages are timeless, and I know it's intimidating. The Bible can be intimidating. I'm going to keep it real raw in here. I'm not going to lie. Sometimes I can't understand, I have to ask God to break it down for me. It can be intimidating, but I keep it simple here. I talk to God very simple. I keep, because He already knows. Sometimes I don't even have to tell Him, He knows, my thoughts, God reminds me, too, that how much He loves me as I remind Him, some things that I do, which I'll talk about that later. It's like He gives me a love letter, a love note every day. I feel like God gives me a love letter, but in my mind every day, on how much He loves me, just because, also, too, because I tell Him I love Him. He reminds me. Life is beautiful, no matter what little you got, I don't have much of anything, but I tell you what, I'm rich in love. I'm rich in love, and I am so happy, and I want you to feel that too. I do. And on this channel, I keep it simple, and I know I don't expect this channel to blow up or anything, but I know my message is going to need who it needs to get to. And I just want you guys to know that I love you. And pure hearts, you're doing it. You're healing. And it's a beautiful thing. But I just want to get this quick message out. And happy Friday, you guys. Enjoy your weekend. Have a beautiful weekend. You know what I say. Spend time with the grandkids, the pets, the kids, whatever. And be happy. Just be happy. Go chill in the grass. Sit in the grass. Listen to the birds. Talk to the birds. Sending you love and light, and keep on ascending. And I will have that download coming out soon, but we're gonna do one day at a time. I love you guys. 333 baby all day long.